us over trap beats. The Fixx is saying, ooh. DJ Focus, tell him turn you up. Ooh. DJ Focus, tell him turn you up. Ooh.
Welcome back. DJ Focus, Dice Gamble. You tap back into the Fixx, your source of faith-infused hip-hop, R&B, and poetry. It's time for our spiritual detox. And today we gonna feature a super talented producer, artist, motivational speaker. I feel like he's a community activist. He's doing some powerful things, and he young. Shouts out to everybody.
Yeah.
Don't think you can have Jesus at a young age. I know all y'all think y'all got to wait till y'all in y'all 30s before y'all change y'all life around, but God will meet you where you are. And he's able to use any and everybody. So I'm excited. We are excited to have a great conversation with the one and only Mr. 217. What's going on, sir?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Wonderful. Listen, man, thanks for stopping by the show. Come on now.
No problem, man. Look, Saint told me like 30 minutes ago, hey man, we finna hop on. I said, bet, let me just I had to I just got my kids, putting them they eating lunch and stuff at the school, so I had to come to the most quiet place, and here he is, you know what I'm saying? So
I
it's all
appreciate it,
good.
though. I know how
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah. I'm a little removed from that, but I still know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Listen, man, we appreciate you, man. First, man, share a little bit of your faith journey with the people, man. Maybe how you developed your own personal relationship with Christ.
All right, so God was instilled in, me as a child, to pray, to read the Bible and stuff. But we wasn't no real churchgoers. We was, the Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter family. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're gonna catch us. But when I did go, I did grasp on to what they were saying. And I did believe that God was real. I did believe that Jesus was real. But nobody ever discipled me. Now that I'm grown and I can look back, I can see, okay, the spots and areas, okay, that's what was really going on. I believe I had no discipleship. So I was just, age 14 is when I came to my own, when I came to manhood for real, because that's when I began making my own life decisions, pursuing music, doing what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So from 14 to 21, I was just living my own life. I was following my own way. My relationship with God was, I know I'm sinning, but I'm gonna pray at the end of the day, and He gonna forgive me and wipe the slate clean, and I can do it all over again tomorrow. And as long as I ask for forgiveness before I die, I'm good. That was my mindset until at the peak of my career, right before I was going to do the biggest deal of my life. God Himself spoke to me. You know what I'm saying? He Himself, I heard His voice. And He opened my eyes about the music industry, about my life, about, what it really means to follow Him. And that was 2015, and here we are 2024. So that's long story short.
20. Hold on. 2015? All
Yep,
that?
2015. Yep.
Well, Listen, I appreciate you sharing that with us, and I know for a fact that story, it would take you probably a few days to really tell us like the true story, like, but that was good enough. One thing really stood out to me, and it's something that we rarely hear, is you mentioned discipleship. And like when did that part happen? Because obviously that made a huge difference in the journey that you're on right now.
Yeah, for sure. That happened. That happened not too long after I got saved. You know what I'm saying? When I did give my life to God, my dad really walked me through, discipleship. He told me about baptism. He started taking me to church, and then I started going to church. Like, I wanted to go to church for the first time in my life. I wanted to go. For the
Mm,
first time in my life, I understood the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So my dad was really the first one to disciple me, and then throughout the years, I done picked up, different people to, guide me along the way. But yeah,
mm,
that's not too long after I got saved, I started getting discipled.
that's good.
So where did that boldness come for you to start discipling the hood? Like, I get that you building your faith, you building your relationship. So where did
Mhm.
that boldness come to say, you know what? If I want to make sure the same thing that I was getting into me, that I give back to the community, because I'll be honest with you, a lot of people are selfish and they'll
Yeah.
just, run with their own relationship, not looking to pour back in. So where did that come from?
Man, just seeing my people lost, man. Seeing my people lost, seeing my people die, seeing my
Mhm.
people stuck and struggling. When I mean by my people, there's a particular type of people that I come from. I'm a little polished now, you know what I'm saying? I done got my speech and, my looks and stuff together, but I'm from a very dirty place, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people, when I say my people, Sexy Red is my people. You feel
Come on,
me?
come on.
That's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be just like that, you know. And I'm tired of seeing my people having candlelight visuals,
Mm,
lost, don't know what's coming after the afterlife. I'm tired of seeing them pray to the universe. I'm tired of seeing people that look and act like me, or how I used to act and where I come from, just lost. And what really did it was when I was at church one day, they was sending out. They was raising like $250,000 to send. Don't quote me on the amount, but it
mm-hmm,
was a very large amount of money to send people out of the country to go witness to, and nothing wrong with that. But I was like, bro, it's people here, like down the street, bro, like, and we don't even got a strong presence like that in the community, and we raising money to send people to Asia and China, which is biblical, which is what we supposed to do. But I don't think that's supposed to precede our our community first.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, I'm gonna do it. You feel me? I'm gonna do it, and that's where that came from.
Wow. Have you gotten any kickback? Like the people who saw the change in you, especially being so young. Like, were people on your team and they were like, "No, this is a good thing for you," or were they like, "Bro, you done lost your mind"?
No, at first, initially, because when I got saved, this is my peak of my career. I told everybody I'm quitting producing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they thought I lost my mind because I had everything that you wanted in life. I worked so hard. Me and my manager worked. I'm talking about real deal blood, sweat, and tears. No exaggeration. It's blood and sweat and tears behind my career. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the world. So to overnight say that you're not gonna do it no more, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had people on top of my head want to hurt me, you feel me? Because they think
Okay,
I'm playing
okay,
games.
okay.
They think I'm trying to finesse. They think I'm trying to sign to somebody else. No, for real
Yeah.
deal, bro. God spoke to me. I can't do this no more. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Mm,
very rough, man. Yeah, I had threats. I had all type of stuff on me. You know what I'm saying? It was rough the first couple months, but when people see me like really doing it, it was like, dang, this he must ain't be too. When they seen the fruit of it,
mm-hmm,
and me doing it year after year and after year, that's when they okay for sure. And as far as my friends, they was always like, all my friends were celebrities. You feel me? Like Desi Banks before he really blew up, light
mm,
skin Keisha before she blew up. You know what I'm saying? Like all these people, those were like people who I would call my real deal friends.
mm,
And they was always down for me, but eventually our paths just start to slowly just go different ways. So that's what happened, not no bad blood amongst my friends, you know what
mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But just as I progress with my godliness, our paths just slowly don't intersect no more. So yeah, that's what really happened.
Was that a challenge for you though, since you were so close to them? I know you mentioned Desi Banks and Light Skin Keys. Like, was that a challenge for you? Because to your point, you grew up with them and in the circle with them. Did you kind of feel like a responsibility to kind of take them with you?
Not really, you know what I'm saying? I shared my heart to them and what I was doing. And after that, you know what I'm saying, I just did my thing. Me and Desmond, we was real good, cool at first. He was actually, what I'm saying, further along in the faith than I was. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
he was really my first friend in the faith.
wow.
Desi Banks was. He was telling me about God and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But no, I didn't feel any responsibility. My only responsibility I feel amongst my peers is to witness to them. But every
Mm,
person I interact with, I witness to them. I witnessed the 2 Chains. I witnessed the Lil Pump. I witnessed the Bankroll Flesh. I witnessed to every person in my hood. Every person I
mm,
come across, I have that one obligation to witness to them.
that's
That's
good.
my really only obligation, whether they come or not. That's not me, but I can wash my hands and say, bro, I told them.
Yeah.
And that's how I treat everybody. If God put on my heart to tell them, me and 2 Chains had an hour-long conversation about why I can't why I can't produce this music no more. And he didn't understand. And I had to break it down, bro. I can't do this because the Bible says this, this, and that. And we had an hour-long debate. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And we just agreed to disagree on certain things.
yeah,
So I'm not obligated if they come or not, but I am obligated to tell them at least once. That's how I feel.
that's good. I wish
Mhm.
everybody else had that type of a motto at
Yeah.
least once. Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
standing on business.
yeah.
You change your life, and if they don't want to make the music that fits your beats, yeah, it ain't for you no more. I ain't mad
For
at you.
sure.
Listen, DJ Focus, Dice Gamble, we got 217 on with us. Don't touch that dial. We going right to a break. We coming right back. You tapped into the Fixx.
And the Fixx is in.
And we back. DJ Focus, Dice Gamble. You tap back into the Fixx. We still got 217 on with us. So come on, sir. Talk about how you got into production in the first place. I mean, what, 14, 15 years old, starting to produce, starting to be an artist. Like, talk about that. What inspired you to even do production, be an artist? Talk about that a little bit.
Age 14, I hopped in the street. I started producing though at 12. At 12 years old, that's when I started producing. And what got me into that was being in the marching band. I was playing music instruments ever since I was 9 years old. So my stepbrother put Fruit FL Studio, that's a production software on my computer, when I was 12 in the summer of 2006. And once I found out there was some, because I used to just sing and hum different little stuff. And once I found out that I could put what's in my head on the computer, that's when I started making beats. Like, oh man, I can actually put what's in my head into real life. So that's when I started, man. And I used to remake Soulja Boy beats like Soulja Boy, Lil Jon. Like that was my biggest influences when I first started. You feel me? So that's where that real D4L, Crime Mob, the whole sound is when I start producing. And that's why people like my sound, because it still sound like that, you know?
Okay, Mr. 217. I have
Yeah.
some questions for you, bro. Like,
Okay.
it's been an honor having you on here, hearing about your ministry. Like I said, shout out to All Things ATL. I'm very biased of Atlanta on the show. That's where I started my ministry, so I know the need is there. You know what I mean? And to you, I'm glad you called that out too. You know what I mean? Like we should definitely be in our own community first, I think. Really sharing that gospel. But I wanna talk about the music. Like, what is this new project that you have?
All right, so I just dropped something. I just dropped a single, Real Five single called Jesus Loves Me, a remix of the nursery rhyme with real
Hmm.
dope beat. Everybody liked that on social media. And then I just dropped a instrumental album called Stock Sounds Only, basically showcasing what I can do with the default sounds on FL Studio. And it's got social media going up right now. So
Wow.
I started putting out instrumentals only because I didn't want any rappers, messing up the beat or whatever. So I
Right,
started
right.
putting out instrumentals. I started putting the instrumentals out by themselves, and man, God been blessing them. Like one instrumental did like 100 million views on TikTok, and they paid
Wow.
me. They paid me very nicely for that. You know what I'm saying? So to all the young people out there, producers, whatever, you don't have to go the traditional route of getting a rapper to rap on your stuff, man. With social media, instrumental can make income for you and your family. You just got to promote it right. So that's what I'm
Hmm.
on right now.
Man, yes, Jesus does love us. First of all, shout out to you for doing the instrumental thing. um, One of the things we talk about right now is like quality, and so I really appreciate that you know about quality, and what that looks like. Like, had you ever gotten any like kickback from your music kind of sounding not like the world, but you know what I'm saying, like sounding too street or anything like that?
No, no.
No.
If anything, I would be my own critic. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever
Mm-hmm.
told me anything about my music. Sometimes I feel like, okay, maybe man, maybe this song is a little too turned up. Maybe you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm my biggest critic. No one has ever
I'm
came
my
to me and
biggest
said,
critic.
yeah, no one has ever came to me and said, man, your music sound like this and that. Because one thing
Right?
about it, the lyrical content is gonna be there. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But far as the sound, sometimes, I reflect on some of my shows and stuff, and sometimes I'm critical of myself. Okay, dang, I'm
Mm-hmm.
bringing, even though they young people, you know what I'm saying, but sometimes I'm like, dang, I'm bringing in these dancers from the and they doing dances that trendy current dances, and I'm bringing that into the church. So sometimes I be questioning myself about that. Okay, well, is that the best thing to do, to bring a dance crew and they doing these dances out
Mm-hmm.
that be out in the street, bring that to the church? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm very critical about my own art, and it I do make adjustments as I go. But as far as has anybody told me anything?
Mm-hmm.
No, you know what I'm saying. I critique myself before anybody else can. So
No, I love that. Where
yeah,
do
for
you think
sure.
the state of Christian hip hop is right now? As far as CHH, the genre, like, do you feel like we are at that spot where we can be heard, like, like sonically, or like across the board? Are we sounding good? Are the bars there? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think, or what has been your feedback, like from your community?
My feedback is, man, the young people are running it now. You know what I'm saying? As far as the
Mm,
underground scene, as far as the social media, these new songs, like all these new artists, like the young people is running it. And of course, you got people like Lecrae and stuff, but they solidified,
mm-hmm.
but I'm really not really too much in tune. You know what I'm saying, with the CHH scene.
Yeah.
It's yeah, I'm really not too much in tune. But as far as what I see, it's the young people running it now. But the music is good, man. I like people like Hovey. He makes some good
Mm-hmm.
music. 1K Few is my personal friend.
Mm-hmm.
They make some good music, man. We all making
Yeah.
some good music, and they got audiences, trending songs. So
Mm-hmm.
we're definitely in a place where we being seen and heard.
That's good. That's good. Now, listen, I know you didn't get a chance to share all of your backstory with us, but I do know that you have gone through some things that have, challenged you mentally, and you've had to fight to stay strong and to stay focused on your ministry and the call that God has on your life.
Mhm.
Um, do you have any tips for a person who um, needs to stay on the path? Like they know they should be doing it, but you know how it is. Like it's very easy to fall out of it or maybe guess that you're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But you got anything you can speak to like concerning that? Any way to encourage people out there who they're like, no, I think I should go this way, but I don't know.
The biggest thing that helped me was to stay around people stronger than me and more mature in the
Mm,
faith than me. You know what I'm saying? I got a man, and I've been like that since I was in the street. Ever since I was in the street, man, I'll be 12 years old hanging around with 30-year-old people. You know what I'm saying? I used to, that's just how I always was. I hung around older crowd.
mm,
So even in the
yeah.
streets, I'm the one, you know what I'm saying, that's the dope boys pouring into me because they see, okay, he knows something. He's not like these other kids.
Mm,
I've always had a mentor,
hmm.
at least 15 years older than me, ever since I can
Wow.
remember. And when I gave my life to God, the
Mm,
same thing. I have many mentors. So stay around people that's stronger than
hmm.
you in the faith. If you're going through something,
That's good.
be be open to tell people your problems and just trust in
Mm,
God, man, and just know that I used to work for Creflo Dollar. I used to run his social media page. One thing
okay.
I learned from Creflo Dollar, he used to say all the time, we on a journey. And
Hmm.
everybody, you're gonna run out of gas on the journey. You might get a flat tire, you might need your battery change, you know what I'm saying? We on a journey. Just know
Hmm.
that, just have grace on yourself. Like there's gonna be time periods where we fall, get
Hmm.
stuck, and get lost. Just know that God, even during then, God has got your back. So yeah, that's what
That's
I'll
good.
tell somebody.
That's good. That's good. Okay, one more question before I get you out of here. If you could pick three producers, dead or alive, who would you work with? Who would they be?
For real, uh Tyler the Creator, um, and let's see, um, and Kanye West.
Ooh, that's what's up. Listen, we got to get out of here.
Mm.
Listen, we've been killing it here today. Hopefully, you guys took some notes. Thank you, Mr. 217, for dropping all your wisdom. Y'all make sure y'all are following him on all of his social media platforms. And
Yes.
do me a favor, let the people know where they can follow you, where they can support you, and please introduce your new single.
It's your boy 217. You can follow me at 217 ATL on Instagram, TikTok. My YouTube is Mr. 217 official. And yeah, man, Jesus Love Me is my new single. Stock Sounds Only is my new instrumental album. Y'all can go stream it on all platforms.
All right, you tune into The Fixx, and The Fixx is in.